All right, let's talk about the mounted triangle. Now there's a simple way to do this, and then there's a really cool way that I'm gonna show you guys afterwards. So the simple way is, I need to find some way to get him to voluntarily take his elbows away from his sides. Usually that entails putting some pressure on his hands, attacking his neck, things like this, and getting him to lift his elbow away from his side voluntarily. So if he pushes me in the chest or something like that, that's perfect. I can slide through and start bringing my knee up towards about the level of his head. Now, we talked about this in the pinning concept. I need to make sure that I can actually pin this shoulder down and lean my weight on it. So now when he tries to turn out or he tries to turn into me, it's very difficult for him to get this back. So I'm underneath, usually with a little bit of shoulder pressure or something, but again, the emphasis being the pin, not the shoulder pressure. From here, if his hand is available to me, I want to take a grip like this from the inside, grabbing his wrist, and I want to push it away. If I can do that, I can lean on my left side to make my right leg light, throw the leg over the top, grab the shin, and then start working that slap bracelet into the position to lock. I'm not going to kill Nico right now. Review the part I'm finishing from the mount. Now, that basic way of doing it is really cool, but watch this. We're gonna come off to the side a little bit so they can see. Let's say that I have this trapped across here, and I have a really, really stubborn partner. Like, I'm trying to move this hand out of the way. It's very, very difficult. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I try to push it out, he brings it in, and as he brings it in, I'm gonna punch into his throat right here, and I'm gonna reach around and grab the inside of my wrist. And the point here is to create a choke. Now, you can very often finish a choke. There's actually one of Nico's specialties. You know, you can just tap, right? We talked about this last time. So again, I come through here, I try to push the wrist. Good, he pushes his hand in, boom. Fist in the neck, I reach across, grab my wrist, and then just punch in here. Now, if as I start punching in here, he just grabs my wrist, I take my elbow and I throw it like a Muay Thai elbow at the floor, and I reach underneath and grab with my left hand. Now I have control over both arms. All I'm gonna do is pull the crown up. I'm gonna lean, and notice I'm pulling his head up at the same time. And as I come across, I already have my left hand in place to grab, to work that slap bracelet and pull this up as high as possible. Cut the angle, sit back, and squeeze. Give that a shot.